Good morning, everybody. Hi, good morning. Good morning, everyone. How are you all? Welcome to the live session at 8 o'clock. It's a Monday. I hope all of you are okay. You're fine. You had a great Sunday. चलिए शुरू करते हैं today's session. And for all those who are new, my name is Nandini. I am here. I am the English teacher at Safalta school. Welcome to my class. And before we proceed, please don't forget to subscribe to Safalta school on YouTube, and also press that bell icon so that you get our daily updates. You get to know when we are going live for any session. मैं स्पेसिफिकली इंग्लिश के ये सेशंस लेकर आती हूँ. 1 second everybody. ओके या सो मैं स्पेसिफिकली ये सेशंस लेकर आती हूँ इंग्लिश के, जिसमें कि हम छोटे छोटे टॉपिक्स डिस्कस करते हैं CUET के, विच आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, विच कैन हेल्प यू फेच मार्क्स. क्योंकि जैसे हमें पता है कि CUET में MCQ बेस्ड हमारा सारा पैटर्न है, तो ये जानना बहुत, कुछ कॉन्सेप्ट्स बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाते हैं. कॉन्सेप्ट्स के साथ साथ देयर आर अ लॉट ऑफ टिप्स एंड टेक्निक्स दैट आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, that need to be done, that need to be taken care of. And with those tips and tricks, with those concepts, I come here every day, not every day, sorry, Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 8 o'clock in the morning. I have these sessions. So let's begin today's session. Just 1 second everybody, 1 second. One second everybody. Okay. Just give me a minute. I think there is some IT glitch that is happening. 1 second. Okay. Chaliye, let's begin. So, when you will all join me in class, that's when I'll do this activity here. But in today's session, what are we going to cover? We are going to cover this. What are we going to cover? We are going to cover this. So, vocabulary related to personality traits. Personality traits क्या होता है? Personality traits Okay, so what is personality traits? Personality traits are basically, हमारा नेचर कैसा होता है. अगर हम एक बहुत ही सिंपल बेसिक इंग्लिश में पर्सनालिटी ट्रेट्स को समझने की कोशिश करें, तो इसका मतलब होता है कि हमारा नेचर कैसा है. हाउ इज द नेचर ऑफ अ पर्सन. जैसे हम कुछ लोगों से मिलके बहुत खुश हो जाते हैं, कुछ लोगों से मिलके हमारी एनर्जी और कम हो जाती है. दैट इज व्हाट वी कॉल एज पर्सनालिटी ट्रेट्स. ओके. Yes, so that is what we call as personality traits. The second topic that we are going to look at today is the use of for and since. There is a lot of confusion कि for कब use होता है, since कब use होता है, and a lot of children have this confusion that from भी use होता है. So for example, a lot of children have a tendency to say I have been studying Hindi from 4 years, right? ये हम लोग बहुत बार ये टर्मिनोलॉजी में कंफ्यूज हो जाते हैं. तो फॉर और सिंस हम कब यूज करते हैं. एंड देन ऑफ कोर्स वी आर गोइंग टू कवर अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट ऑफ वोकैबुलरी विच इज द ING एंड द ED वर्ड्स. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ आई गिव यू अ वर्ड कॉल्ड इंटरेस्ट, if I give you a word called interest, now as you know that in interest This will become interested, and the other word is interesting. The other word becomes interesting, right? So when do we use interested and when do we use interesting? Because if you come to think about it, all three words are, the meaning remains the same. Interest, interesting and interested. Okay? They all remain the same. Hello Isha, good morning. Aaj itna subah, I'm very happy that you could join so early. Who else is there in the session with me today? Who else is there in the session with me? There are 3 people still showing as waiting. Please send me a good morning or a hi or a smiley in the comment section so that I know that you can hear me. Okay. Can you all hear me? Isha, can you hear me? All right. So, these are the 3 topics that we are going to cover. Isha, can you send me a yes or a no? Can you hear me? Okay. One second. Yes, so these are the 3 things that we are going to cover in our session today. Let's begin our session. I was hoping that, the 3 or the 4 people who are joining, who are showing waiting can start. I don't know why, but I can't see your comment section. I can only see Isha's comment here and she's wished me good morning. Anyway, let's begin the session today. So, yes, there is this activity that I have planned for all of you, but I think when more people will join us, then we can start this activity, right? Okay. All right. So, let's start with this, right? This activity that I have planned for you, that I will do when more people have joined in with us. All right. Now, can you see this face here? Of course, right? Everybody knows that this is the smiley face, right? This is the face. When you look at this face, it gives you a lot of happiness. Yes, it makes you feel pleasant. It makes you feel nice, right? So, what we are going to do is, we are going to discuss some traits, some personality, some traits that define a happy personality. So, we are going to, with this, we are going to discuss some personality traits. I'm just going to write this here. We are going to discuss some personality traits. And on this, so with this, we are going to do both positive personality traits as well as negative personality traits, right? Now, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? What is the first thing that comes to your mind when you see this face? Of course, cheerfulness, isn't it? Cheerful. This person is cheerful. Whosoever has a face like that, always smiling, always happy, that person has a cheerful face, right? Okay. Now, what is the next thing that will, that we can call a positive personality trait? The next word that comes to our mind is pleasant. Pleasant, right? So, cheerful and pleasant, which means that the first impression that we have when we look at such people, they are cheerful and they are pleasant, right? But what will be the opposite of this? What will be the antonym of this? What we are doing with this activities, with this one picture, we are doing both synonyms and antonyms for personality traits, which are extremely important in case of your MCQs. There are a lot of MCQs where they just ask you words, right? Write the synonym of this word, write the antonym of this word. So, what we are going to do today is, with this particular picture, we are going to try and understand all the personality traits that we can, right? Okay, so what will be the opposite of this? The opposite of this will be grumpy, or we can also write sulky, a person who sulks a lot. Okay, a person who sulks a lot, complains a lot, grumpy, always has a, you know, this kind of a face. So the opposite of cheerful and pleasant will be grumpy and the person who sulks a lot. Now let's see some more personality traits here. The next one will be optimistic, right? Optimistic. Optimistic. Optimistic is positive, positive thinking. Optimistic is positive thinking. All right. And what will be the negative? What will be the opposite of optimistic thinking? It will be pessimistic thinking. Pessimistic approach to life. So this is positive and this is negative. Okay, this is positive, optimistic, and this is pessimistic. I hope you can all see. Isha, are you still there with me? Isha, are you still there with me? Okay, so yes, so I hope you can write this all down so that I can take this off, otherwise it will be, I won't be able to write. So cheerful and pleasant is basically a synonym for being happy. Grumpy and sulk will be the opposite. Optimistic means positive approach towards life, and pessimistic means negative approach towards life. Okay, now the other personality trait will be courageous. As you know, such people have a lot of himmat in them. Courageous. And what will be the opposite of courageous? It will be coward. So coward are people who do not have a lot of strength in them. They don't have courage in them to face different situations in life, difficult situations in life. Whenever they will face difficult situations in life, they tend to run away from such situations. They tend to run away from struggles. And courageous will be opposite of coward. Okay, then I'm going to remove the top ones here. Then the other word that describes positive personality traits is somebody who's reliable. You can rely on them with your secrets. You can rely on them for help. You can rely on them for you can rely on them as a friend, right? So they are reliable people. They'll be there with you whenever you need them. So they are reliable people, and the opposite of reliable will be malicious or selfish. Malicious or selfish. The easier opposite of reliable is unreliable. I hope this one, reliable and unreliable are easy. Reliable and unreliable are easy, but please understand that you will not get easier terms like reliable and unreliable. So malicious and selfish are the ones. Oh wow, Rhythm, hi, good morning. Uttarakhandi, good morning. Hi Sohil, good morning. Hi Karthik, good morning everybody. I'm glad you could join us. मुझे पहले ना waiting नजर आ रहा था, तो मुझे लग रहा था I don't know what's happening, but I'm glad you could join us. Okay. The technical team works very hard. Okay. All right. Good morning everybody. Can you hear me? Can you all hear me? Okay, so we are doing personality traits. I hope all this is clear to you. So malicious and selfish means they have some hidden motive always, right? They always have a hidden motive, and that hidden motive is something which harms you, right? It's always harmful. It's always negative. So malicious and selfish, and that is why they are not reliable. So these are opposites. All right. So I hope this much is clear to you. So optimism means positive thinking. All right, Karthik, thank you for replying. Optimism means positive thinking, and pessimism means negative thinking. Then positive personality trait is reliable. Such people are reliable, which means you can rely on them for help, as your friend, for your secrets, whatever. When you're feeling down and out, you can always give them a call. And the most obvious opposite of reliable is unreliable, but then you can also use the word malicious and selfish. Okay, all right. Right, so can I erase all of this? Hi Rhythm, good morning. Sohil Uttarakhandi, good morning. Everybody, good morning. You can please send me a message in the comment section so that I know that you all can hear me. Karthik has already done that. Okay. I think there was some technical glitch happening, which is why I could not, speak to you, and I was a little distracted also because of that. Anyway, let's get back. Right. So I'm going to erase this optimistic and pessimistic part. Yes. Hi Vishal. Good morning. Good morning, Vishal. So, for those of you who just joined me, those of you who did not join me in the last session, this is a particular way to learn vocabulary. See, it is very difficult to learn vocabulary otherwise. मैं अगर आप लोगों को एक साल तक भी vocabulary पढ़ाती रहूं for 1 hour every day, you will not be able to learn the words. I mean, there will be something that you don't know. Till date when I read the newspaper, sometimes I don't know what the meaning of a certain word. So this is the best way to learn vocabulary. You connect it with some picture, some incident in your life. Technically, this technique, the technical terminology for it is called mnemonics. But you don't have to go into details of what is mnemonics and who invented the technique, etc., etc. Just know it's a technique. When you connect words like this with a particular picture, with a particular episode in your life, with a particular, let's say, a movie, it becomes easier to learn. For example, last time on Friday, if you go and watch the session again, मैम आपकी क्लास दूसरी वीडियो में भी सेम शो हो रही है. I don't know, Isha, what's happening. It's all right. You watch it where it is comfortable for you. Okay. So you connect. So in the last class on Friday, we connected this with MS Dhoni. We learned vocabulary around MS Dhoni. Today we are doing personality traits. Oh. Ooh, Baba. What is this? चलो कोई बात नहीं ईशा, we'll figure that out later. हाँ, I can see even thumbnail is wrong. I think even the tags are wrong. Anyway, don't worry. It must be the other channel. हो जाता है यार. It's early in the morning. कभी कभी glitches हो जाते हैं. It's all right. I'll get it corrected later. Don't worry. Okay, let's study. That's more important. So I hope this is clear to you. Vishal, Karthik, Isha, Rhythm, Sohail, Uttarakhandi. I hope it's all clear to you. Can I erase this? Yes or no? Can I erase all of this? Yes or no? I'm going to erase this one definitely. And then, okay, all right. Now the next word that we are going to do is humble. The next word that we are going to do is humble. Right? Humble means when you don't keep talking about yourself. Good morning, Rajveer. Good to see you here. Humble means when you don't keep talking about yourself, you don't keep boasting about yourself. मैंने तो ये किया, मैंने ये किया, मेरे पास ये गाड़ी है, मेरे पापा वो इसको जानते हैं. I met some footballer or some cricketer that day. No. So humble means somebody who is very, who doesn't really like to talk about themselves. They like to do the work but not talk about themselves that much. It comes from the word humility. It comes from the word humility, and the opposite. So you have pompous, pompous, arrogant, okay. So is this helpful to all of you? I hope this is helpful to all of you. Ha, Isha, I could see your good morning since the very beginning. So, which is why I was also wondering what's wrong. Oh, Karthik, you will gain more. This I didn't know, that I'll gain more. This video will gain more traffic. All right. Okay, is this kind of activity helpful? I mean, I used to, when I was preparing for my banking job exams and UPSC, I used to learn vocabulary like this. Otherwise, it becomes very difficult and very boring to, you know, keep learning. मतलब words रटते चले जाओ, उनके meaning रटते चले जाओ, कितना याद कर लोगे ना? Yes. Karthik, clear to you? Sohil, Uttarakhandi saying yes, clear. Uttarakhandi, is it helpful? Do you think such these kind of exercise will help you? Okay, now let's do some more negative amongst the positive personality traits. By the way, there is another one which you can use here, rude. Rude is also the opposite of humble. Okay. Anything else that you want to add on to this, please let me know. Another word that you can use for positive personality traits is patience. They are patient people. They are patient people, and the opposite will be, of course, impatient and reckless. Reckless. Very fidgety. Impatient and reckless. Impatient and reckless. You know, they constantly need to be there somewhere. They can't focus on one thing. They can't focus on one thing. Okay, so patient or impatient, of course, and then reckless is your synonym for impatience. Okay. Anything else that I'm missing out on? Oh yes, one more. Can I erase this now, everyone? Can I erase this now? Yes or no? Karthik, Isha, Vishal, Rajveer, can I erase this now? Okay. I think I can remove this part. And the last one I think that we are going to do is that positive personality trait people are compassionate. They are kind. Okay. And the opposite will be apathetic. Or you can just write simply apathy. Apathy. Okay. You can also write selfish. And the next word that you can write is judgmental. All right. So, yes, very good, Isha. Another word, yes, generous also is a personality trait. So, what will be the opposite of generous? Stingy. Generous, stingy. Yes. Okay, I'm going to remove this and write generous. Generous. The opposite will be stingy. Greedy. Generous, stingy and greedy. Yes? Okay. Chaliye, so I think we have covered more or less, we've covered a lot of words today, and because I've seen the pattern that you have, that books are predicting, that people are saying, because there's a lot of study happening about CUET exams as to what is the level of the exam going to be. Is it going to be very difficult? Is it going to be very easy? We can't say. So we have to be prepared for all, whether it's going to be very easy or it's going to be very difficult. We have to be prepared for both, and the only way to do it is to be prepared for the more difficult part, because that's when you can manage the easy part as well. Okay, so these are your personality traits, both positive and negative. All right. Okay, everybody done written? I want to quickly do an activity with all of you. Done? Because of whatever problems, we could not do that activity in the beginning of the live, so I want to do it right now. Everybody, yes or no? All right, let's do the activity then. Karthik is giving me I don't know what this emoticon is called, but I believe that means that he's up for it. What about the others? Isha, Vishal, Rajveer, Uttarakhandi, Sohil, what about you all? Class 10th की याद आ गई, कोई बात नहीं, चलो. So, let's do this activity here. Can you see another smiley? Yes? Can you see this smiley, all of you? Big smiley. What I want you to do is 3 things that you will do in the day to keep yourself smiling. Okay? You are going to write in your notebooks 3 things that will help you smile the whole day. 3 things that will help you smile the whole day. So quickly write in the comment section, write them in your notebook. 3 things that will help you smile the whole day. Okay? It's like a quick reminder right in the morning that I'm going to do these 3 things the whole day so that I keep smiling. Yes? Quickly write in the comment section and let me know. For all those who watch this video later, please put it in the comment section. What are the 3 things that will help you smile the whole day? Yes, we all want to be near positive people. Positive people always attract more positivity in the environment. It will also help you study harder. Sometimes it happens, yaar. I don't know why does it become half yellow and half green. Combination bhi bahut perfect hai, yellow and green. Chaliye, please put in things that will make you happy, that will make you smile the whole day. Vishal, Isha. Isha, okay. Come on, tell me something. Karthik, Isha, Rajveer. Okay, I think I'll go first. Arey Baba, Karthik, matlab this is wonderful, huh? Karthik has written your class, your smile, your talks. Very nice. Okay, thank you, Karthik. Yes, self-care. I'll write down mine. I think I will listen to music. And read the newspaper. It gives me a lot of happiness to read the newspaper. These are mine. Okay? I swear I read the newspaper every day. Alright, Vishal, Rajveer, likhna hai kuch in the comment section. What will make you happy? What will make you happy the whole day? Radio 92.7 Big FM. Very good. Alright. So all those people who watch this video later, please put it in the comment section as to what is it that will make you happy the whole day. And please do that. It is like a reminder for you right in the morning that you should do these things the whole day to keep you happy. Yes? खुद खुश रहना पड़ता है. वहीं खुशी आ नहीं जाती है अपने पास. Sorry, too much of gyan, but it's okay. Chaliye. So, I hope this activity brings a smile to all of your faces. Some good breakfast. Okay, Isha, very good. That's a good choice actually. Some good breakfast. What is my favorite breakfast? I think eggs. Eggs and coffee. So there are 8 people watching me right now. Hello everybody. Good morning. Welcome to my class. Alright. Chalo, let's continue with our discussion. So today we've completed personality traits. Here is a list of negative traits that I have made. You can check the positive traits from the previous slide, and here is a list of the negative traits that we just discussed. So disrespectful, apathy, selfish, judgmental, impatient, pessimism, coward, unreliable, stingy, greedy, malicious, conceited, pompous, arrogant, rude. Sorry, they are unpleasant. They are unpleasant people. Okay? Unpleasant people. All right. Now, so at the beginning of the session, I told you that we are going to do something called, we are going to understand how to use for and since. Okay? We are going to understand how to use for and since. So, quickly we'll understand the concept. Please have a look here, right? Now, if I'm talking about a duration of time, I'm going to use for. If I'm talking, remember this graph here and remember this arrow. Whenever we are talking about duration of a time, we will use the word for. For example, I've been teaching for 10 years now. Okay, so this I've been teaching for 10 years is your is the duration of time. So whenever you're looking at duration of time, you will use the word for. You will not use the word from. From nahi use karna hai. Is that clear, everybody? Is that clear, everybody? Karthik, Rajveer, Isha, is it clear to you all? Is it clear to you all? All right. I've been teaching since 2005. Wonderful. All right. Okay, Isha. Right. So, I've been teaching for 10 years. However, whenever I'm talking about a particular event or a particular date, whenever I talk about a particular event, whenever I talk about a particular date or a particular time, I will use the word since. I will use the word since. So, for example, I've been teaching since 8 a.m. अच्छा, for and since में, all right Rajveer, for and since में एक चीज ध्यान रखना, there is a lot of, there is what you also have to understand is the, verb conjugation, which we'll take up in the next live. So on Wednesday, we are going to do tense revision. Please don't miss that live. We are going to revise tenses on Wednesday at 8 a.m. Okay? Example, since last night, since 10 a.m., etc. Yes. Yes, Rajveer. Yes, Karthik. Okay? Alright. So, I hope this is clear. So, for is for a duration. Since is since is when you're talking about a particular event or you're talking about a particular date or a time, etc. if we talk in economics perspective, then since is a stock concept and for is a flow concept. ओ माँ, हाँ, but then ये English से ही तो लिया गया ना. For एक flow concept है, which is why it's talking about a duration, something that is flowing. Yes, and since is more locked in time. क्या word है ना? Locked in time. Wow. Okay. Now let's look at have a look at this. The third topic that I wanted to complete today is ing and ed words. Ing and ed words. For example, there is a word, let's say interest. I did that at the beginning of the class also, but since a lot of you could not join, I'm doing this again. Then there is one word called interesting, and there is another word called interested. Okay? Interest, interesting, interested. Karthik, she's Isha actually. She's not Harsh. Karthik, do you also have economics? Are you also a humanities student? Karthik, you're also a humanities student. Yes, Isha. All right. So, now we are going to understand where will we put ing and where will we put ed. See, mostly what happens is, हम एक sentence पढ़ते हैं English का, and in our heads we ask ourselves, does this make sense? You know, please put it in the comment section and tell me how many of you work like that in English grammar or English in general. जब भी हम कोई सेंटेंस लिखते हैं, we tend to ask ourselves, ये सुनने में ठीक लग रहा है तो इसका मतलब ये आंसर ठीक होगा. That is how we usually approach English, and it's not only about you, it's with everybody. When I was in school, I also used to do that. I used to ask myself कि अच्छा ये सुनने में ठीक लग रहा है तो I think the answer is going to be correct. All right, Karthik, interesting. I was a science student, and I think the biggest regret in my life is not taking up humanities in 11th and 12th. I think I would have aced my exam if I had humanities. I love history, geography, polity. I just simply love it. Yes, Isha, most people even translate in their mother tongue, but the people, I'm talking about the people who are even good in English, what they tend to do is, they tend to ask themselves कि ये सुनने में ठीक लग रहा है, and then that's how they go with it. That's okay, Karthik. That's all right. At least you have the opportunity to study, right? There are too many in our country who don't even have that. So there is no but to it. You're studying, that's it. All right. So when you're so I'm giving you a pro tip here. When you're talking about a person, you will use the ed word. For example, I am interested in history. For example, Karthik and Isha are interested in economics. Yes? So when you're talking about a person, you will use the ed word. Ed. One second. You will use the ed word. For example, dissatisfied, interested, bored, satisfied, tired, right? You never say I am tiring. You always say I am tired, right? So, and when you know how to do this, you will understand here that tired is not the verb, it is the adjective. Am I making sense to people here? Rajveer, Karthik, Isha, Sohil. Am I making sense to people here? Rhythm. ये समझ में आ रहा है मैं क्या बोल रही हूँ? And if I'm talking about a particular situation, if I'm talking about a situation, then I will use ing. Very simple. If I'm talking about the situation, I will use ing. Wonderful, Rhythm. Anju, wonderful, you could join us, bache. Karthik, Isha, Rajveer, Rhythm and Anju have understood. Some sentences sound fine when in speaking, but those are grammatically incorrect. Sometimes when we use them unknowingly, like Indian patent sentences, we are like this only. Very true, very true. See, actually the problem with English is we mostly learn languages by listening to other people, and if we have heard the wrong language, if we have heard wrong structures, we'll pick up the wrong usage, and then when we pick up wrong usage, if somebody tells us that you're writing it correctly, you're doing it wrong, some teacher comes and tells you, then you feel that the teacher is wrong. Happens with a lot of us. All right. So when I'm coming back to this topic, when I'm talking about a person, I will use the ing adjective, right? But when I'm talking about the situation, I will use, sorry. My mistake. When I'm talking about the person, I will use the adjective ending with ed, but when I'm talking about a situation, for example, here, you can see this girl's face. She's pretty bored of her job. So, Nupur's job is boring and Nupur is bored of her job, right? So, when you talk about Nupur's situation, you will use the adjective that ends with ed. And when you're talking about Nupur's job, then that time you will use the adjective ending with ing. Okay? So I hope, and this will cover a lot of confusion as far as your vocabulary is concerned. Sentence padho, aapko bas ye samajhna hai that whether in the sentence, we'll do the MCQs now. In the sentence you're talking about, are you talking about the situation, or is the sentence talking about the situation, or is it talking about the person? And you quickly know. Karthik, it doesn't depend on grammar. It doesn't depend on grammar. I completely agree. But what happens is that in some professions, you need to be very accurate while you even speak. For example, if you're dealing with English, when you're in English journalism, if you are preparing for UPSC and appearing for those interviews, right? If you're an English teacher, of course, I have to be grammatically correct. So in at a lot of places it doesn't matter, but in some places it does matter, and it's always good to be good in English grammar. You always have that edge over others. Okay? Alright, so let's begin with the MCQs for today. So very simple MCQs today. We are going to just click on the correct option. This should not be click, this should be tick the correct option. Tick the correct option to complete the sentences. Yes, please. The first one. Isha, it's okay. We all have different opinions. It's absolutely okay. All right. Rhythm is saying answer is B. Rhythm correct. Anju correct. Isha, Karthik, what about you? The answer, please. CVT mode. All right. Isha, what is the answer? Karthik, Anju and Rhythm have already given me the answer. The answer is since. Because you visited your grandparents is an event. You visited your grandparents is an event. Yes, Karthik and Isha, very good. Okay. Let's look at the next one. Please choose the correct sentence out of this. Please choose the correct sentence out of this while I have a sip of water. Yes, Isha. Please do the next one. Alex is dancing. You have to read these sentences and choose the correct one. नहीं कार्तिक ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता है. कार्तिक don't worry, ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता है. Rhythm. Yes, Rhythm, correct, absolutely. By the way, Rhythm, thank you so much for joining. I know you get up at 9 o'clock, but today you joined in the live. Thank you so much. You woken up 1 hour earlier for this. Thank you. Means a lot to me. Alex is dancing to the music. Alex is dancing to the music. So whenever you have words that end with E, please make them as, when you add ing, drop the E. When you add ing, drop the E. So Alex is dancing to the music. Was this a pun, ma'am? No, bacha. Isha, she's a part of my class and she told me that it's difficult for her to get up in the morning, but she still did. Okay? You know, I sincerely feel that all of you all are making an effort to come to my class and I'm very, very thankful for it. Even if you get up early in the morning, if you don't get up early in the morning, just the fact that you're coming for the live session, I am very thankful for it. It gives me an opportunity to teach. So I am very thankful for it. Okay? Alright, let's do the next one. She has worked there, dash, she finished college. What is the answer to this one? So if you have understood the concept today, you will be able to, easily get the answer. For is used for a duration, since is used if an event is mentioned or, if a particular time is mentioned. Anju, she has worked there. Yes, Anju, correct answer. Yes, yes. Karthik, what about you? Karthik, have you dropped out? Is it so? Yes, no, Karthik hasn't dropped out. Very good. It is since, because this she finished college is an episode in someone's life. Okay. Tell me the answer to this one, please. I watched this program on TV about how your thoughts can affect your health. Thank you, Karthik. Thank you so much. Rhythm. Okay. All right. All right, Rhythm. Understood? Yes, Isha. Okay. Anju. Isha. Anju. All right. Karthik, I'm waiting for your response. All right. Let me come here for this one. Okay. Now, see here. Are we talking about the person or are we talking about the program? Are we talking about the person or are we talking about the program? See, I watched an interesting program, or the answer could be boring program. I watched an interesting program or a boring program. Anju, we are talking about the person. In this case, me. Anju, is it clear? Okay. But since here an is given, the answer is going to be B, not boring. Okay? Yes, yes, Rhythm, absolutely. But if you overlook the an, then your answer will become both A and C, and that will be wrong. Even though concept wise it is correct. Right? Even though concept wise it is correct. Everybody understood? मैंने कुछ गलत बोला है क्या अभी? I watched an interesting program. I was interested in the program. Did I say that we were talking about the person, or did I say we were talking about the program? Sorry, I think I mentioned I said something different. Yes, we are talking about the program, so it will be interesting. We are not talking about the person here. I think I said it ulta. Yes, we should use adjective ending with ing. We are talking about the program. Anju, yes, we are using the adjective. In both cases, you will use the adjective. If I was talking about the person, this will become I am interested in the program. अब ठीक है? Or I'll just write in the series here. I hope now it's clear. I am interested in the series. Yes, Karthik. I am interested in the series. I watched an interesting program. I said it wrong. I said the opposite thing. I'm so sorry. Okay. I am interested in the series. I watched an interesting program. Anju, is it clear now? Anju, is it clear now? Yes. All right. Now let's go ahead. I haven't seen them dash ages. Very simple. I haven't seen them dash ages. What is the answer? I haven't seen them dash ages. No, Isha. Yes, Rhythm, correct. Yes, Karthik, very good. The answer is going to be for. For ages, for a long time. It's about a duration. Ages means long time. Ages means long time. Okay? All right. Chaliye. I couldn't remember her name. I felt so. I couldn't remember her name. I felt so. Karthik, naughty bachcha, huh? All right. Okay. Well, Rhythm, you're correct. Anju, you're also correct. Isha, you're also correct. Anju, what is your response? B or D? Tell me. B or D? Okay. Karthik, you're talking about a person. Will it be ED or ING? Okay. Yes. What I told you as a concept, the answer is going to be embarrassed. But why I put awkward here? Awkward is the exception to the rule. You will not have any, you don't have words like awkwarding and awkwarded. There's only one word, awkward. So the answer is going to be both, this is going to be both B and C. I felt so embarrassed, I felt so awkward. The answer is going to be D. B and C is your answer. Arey, it's okay, Baba, Karthik. It's all right, yaar. It's all right. ठीक है, everybody clear? The answer is D. There was a typing error here. It's not A and C. This is B and C. Okay. Now, the lady has been waiting for the bus dash noon. The lady has been waiting for the bus dash noon. Very good, Rhythm. These are easy, no? These are pretty easy. Okay. Both B and C. No, no, no. Who said from is the answer? From is not the answer. From is not the answer. Since noon. Noon means 12 p.m. Noon means 12 p.m. please. Noon. Yes, they are pretty easy. I actually, because you have a lot of questions with these, actually I'll tell you one thing. What happens is, ing, ed, alright, may be difficult for some, may not be difficult for some. Since and for, right now we are only focusing on since and for as a alright, Isha. Hi Shikhar, good morning. So, what was I saying? Yeah. So, these questions that I've taken up only, cover the aspect of for and since, but what happens is usually you will get the question which is coupled with present perfect. So okay, see, there is a present perfect tense, yes, then there is a past perfect tense, sorry, there is a past perfect tense, there is present continuous, and there is past continuous, yes. So usually for and since are used, for and since are used coupled with this concept of tenses. So what I wanted to do was, today I wanted to do for and since. On Wednesday when we revise tenses, then you will have absolute clarity on how to understand verbs with regard to for and since. Okay everyone? अच्छा मस्त, हाँ, मतलब मेरा इजी पीजी जो है सबने उसको यूज करना शुरू कर दिया है. वेरी गुड. चलो, गुड गुड. So I always use the word easy peasy, no rocket science, right? Okay, so you have these four, and apart from that, even present perfect continuous. Okay, so with all these tenses, we will see how we can use for and since. So of course, if you get questions on tenses, you can be asked this. In subject verb agreement, again this will be used. So it's a very useful concept to know. So today you might feel कि अरे मैम तो बहुत easy चीजें लेकर आ रही हैं in class. Don't worry, I'll make it difficult on Wednesday. ठीक है? I'll make it more difficult on Wednesday. All right. No Karthik, nothing like that. Only Rhythm and Anju are my students from the paid session. Otherwise, and they have just, Anju's been joining me for I think a couple of sessions. For Rhythm, this is her first session. Okay, all right. Pollution levels in many industrial cities are quiet. What is the answer to this? What is the answer to this? Pollution levels in many industrial cities are quiet. Easy peasy. No rocket science, no overhead transmissions. Worrying. Okay. All right. So we have time for two more. This one, please. What is the answer to this one? It's been a long time, dash, I've had such a good meal in a restaurant. Yes, Isha. No, Karthik. Read it carefully. Are we talking about a duration of time or are we talking about a particular event? Shikhar, what is the answer, bacha? For is used. Shikhar, you joined in late. For is used for duration. Okay? For is used for duration and since is used for a particular. Arey yaar, what happens to this? Wait. For is used for duration of time and since is used for a particular event or an episode. Event or an episode. Don't worry, Karthik, I'll explain. So, I've had such a good meal in a restaurant. This is an event. This is not. So, this person is saying that it's been, since this event happened, it's been a long time. Which is why your answer is going to be, it's been a long time. Since I've had, your answer is going to be B. It's been a long time since I've had such a good meal in a restaurant. Okay, Karthik, understood now? Shikhar, Anju, Rhythm, Isha, have you all understood? Karthik, have you also understood? Okay, good. Karthik, bacha, clear? Okay, all right. Let's do the next one now. Do this and don't get confused with what we did last time. Wonderful, Rhythm. Tenth one. And don't get confused. We've already done a similar MCQ before. Don't get confused. Yes, Rhythm, very good. Yes, Isha, yours was correct. I know. Rhythm, Anju, Isha, all right. All of you all are correct. The boys, Shikhar, Rajveer, Karthik. What about you all? Yes, Karthik, Shikhar, have you understood? This is going to be embarrassing. ठीक स्पेलिंग लिखी है मैंने हाँ embarrassing okay yes Shikhar all right so I have given you about there are 14 questions in this see this one is the 11th one okay then the 12th one here after that this is the 13th fortnight is 15 days. Okay, for those of you who don't understand, fortnight is 15 days, decade is 10 years, and century is 100 years. For those of you who do not understand this, okay? All right. And yes, New Year's Eve means evening of 31st December. For those of you who do not understand, okay? For those of you who don't understand, so your question number 11 to 14 is your homework. Please practice these. Put it in the comment section. If there's any doubt, please ask me in the comment section. All right? Is that clear, everybody? Is that clear, everybody? Yes or no? All right. So with this, I come to the end of today's live session. Thank you, Karthik. Good night now. Sachin, Kaushal, Sachin, I'm so sorry. I'm ending the live now because we started at 8 o'clock. Thank you so much for joining the live session. I'm so sorry for the confusion that happened in the beginning. So sorry for that. And Wednesday, I'm going to come at 8 o'clock and we are going to revise tenses. Wonderful, Isha. Thank you, Rhythm. Thank you so much. It was made productive by you because you made the effort of waking up in the morning. Wonderful. All right. Of course. And for the people who joined late, Rhythm, Anju, Shikhar, Sachin, all of you joined in late. I did an activity there in the morning where we discussed 3 things that will help us smile the whole day. Please do that activity. Put it in the comment section. What is it that will make you happy? It's a small reminder that you should be doing those things that will make you happy, right? That's at the beginning of the video. So please have a look at that, do that activity and do tell me in the comment section what is it that will make you happy the whole day. All right? Okay. So I will see you on Wednesday now at 8 a.m. We'll be revising tenses. We'll be doing a revision of tenses. Okay? All right, everybody. Thank you so much. See you and have a great day ahead. Bye. Thank you.